Hey guys, this is Jesse. I wanted to do a video that would illustrate for you better since the change in weather in Spain. We're in the middle of February and we're getting heavy rain again. And I wanted to just go around the property so you can this is one of the worst times I've seen it. And I'm hoping the rain is going to stop because every time it rains it gets progressively worse. But we're going to start here. You can see your drainage is completely clogged, and because all the gravel from the driveway, and I'll show you that in a second, comes down and then clogs this up, and then it takes to the beautiful sand terrace she has, and then it just goes straight down here to the pond. Now I'm going around, and you can see you've got water flooding this entire area down here in this bottom terrace, or no, bottom part of the property rather. And then you go here, you got the pond, which is a perfect idea. We actually talked to a person who has a machine that we could come and we could do this pond for you. And it would be really helpful because if you look, you've got your arroyo, and it's going and hitting that corner, and it's just like a rapid coming through, and it's knocked over this part of the fence. And see, at this point it's like, what's the point of building it until we have the right materials? Because it's just going to knock it over again. And then see, it's coming down the rock into the pond again. And then we got over here. I want to show you this. This is where it busted through, because there wasn't enough through way up there where the arroyo used to come through. So it came through here, and that's the pipe and the electricity to the pump are under that. So I actually go through there periodically and pull it out after the rain to try to keep it from crushing. And see all the rain coming down here. But let's go look at the gate, which is one of the main things that needs to be fixed. And we've already got the rebar to do it. We've been constantly busy since we've been here. Everything's work, either on the property or for ourselves, like the alpaca pen, for example. The alpacas were very cheap. Everything we've gotten has been on like no money. It's just been things that people were getting rid of because of the crisis. But oh, look at the garden. We've just been trying to fertilize the garden to get it started in the springtime. But if you notice, all this rain comes and floods this terrace, which is why it's so important for us to fix that driveway. Now we actually have, what I want to show you, we actually have some brambles up there to keep the dogs in, but the gap between your gate and the track widens and widens. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath climbing up that damn mountain. But if you see all this that's going into the terrace, that's all going down and flooding your property. It's all mostly coming right out of your driveway.
And it's a hard rain they're gonna fall.
Yeah, this is the potential garden terrace, and it's all flooded. The way the water ended up running down your hill was actually going to end up flooding Ingrid's rental house, and it was going to be a problem where they might have lost the rental house. So we had to come out here in the rain and do a bunch of trenches. So I'm going to show you what we did. We have these trenches here, and they're collecting water to the pond. This is like a quick fix right now until we can fix the driveway. And they're collecting the water to the pond instead of going down this way and flooding her rental house. And then we got up here to catch the water. This one's catching the water so it doesn't go into your walking path and ruin your walking path. This one's collecting water away from the sand terrace, and you see that sand terrace water is still now. so hopefully it'll have a chance to dry when it gets done. And then you got another trench here, taking it that way instead of, it was going that direction and then flooding the sand terrace again. And this way it's not, we're draining the water out and it's not flooding and saturating all your clay soil. Yeah, you can see sometimes I'm kind of slipping. It's a little bit slippery where it's really saturated with algae. And we got another trench here, grabbing the water that would normally go to the truck. And then this trench is draining out the garden. And those are the main trenches we've done, and we just continue to do them. Essentially because of the way the track is and the way the arroyo went this year. It's just been a lot of damage and damage on Ingrid's side too, so we need to fix it. And that's sort of our perspective, is that if we're here anyway and there's lots of things that need fixing, you may as well, and then you're intending to sell it, you may as well just have us fix things instead of paying all the money to have it fixed. And that's what makes the most sense to us. I mean, if you want to get someone else to move in and get your 250 euros a month from them and not have the place fixed, you have that option, or you have the option of letting us essentially stay here, put the money into fixing the place, and then you get more money back when you sell it. And considering that you're already in the process of selling it anyway, you may as well keep us here for the time being, I would think. And that's our argument. So, but we're gonna fix that gate as soon as we get some clear days. It's raining every single day. But for right now, these trenches will help the problem that we had. So, at the beginning, at the beginning of the rains, we were only getting the clay washing down. But over time, once the clay had all washed down, we started to get all of the gravel from the track washing down as well. And it goes, if you see here, like it starts to go into your land everywhere. And the reason that fixing this is so pressing is because if you don't fix it, you're essentially not going to have a driveway anymore, which is going to devalue your property so considerably, because someone's going to have to come in here and fix it in order to just drive cars in. So what we need to do is we're needing to essentially create a dam, an in-ground retaining wall to keep the water out so that you don't end up with a low spot on the track that's going to essentially funnel all the water in here and continue to destroy the property, essentially. And see, as people are driving through here, it's creating more and more of a low spot. So the concrete retaining wall it's going to hold the entire driveway up so that not just the water, but the entire track stays up here and not down in your driveway. And the argument Paul would come in and flatten it, well, that's only going to lower it and funnel the water more, and essentially you're going to have your driveway turn into an arroyo, which is not going to be preferable, I would think. So this is definitely a project that needs doing, and it's pressing. All I have to say is, I mean, don't think that we're in any way trying to screw you. I mean, if we wanted to screw you, you've left so much stuff here, we would have done it already. Don't offend us, but we're not trying to screw you. I mean, what we do want to do is fix the property while we're here to earn our keep.